What's up, guys? It's Maverick here, and today we are watching the grand finale of Fire Force Season 2. So, last episode, our girl Tamaki finally got some love from the offer, really developed her abilities and all that. Unfortunately, we probably aren't going to be able to see anything of that being utilized in this season anymore, but at least it warms my heart to know that something was done for her, and maybe she's not going to be just a gag character anymore. However, in this episode, I'm assuming we're going to focus on Offer and Shinra instead, their special training, and how they can grow their abilities, right? Maybe we'll have a good fight to go with it, maybe not. In any case, let's get into the episode. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. One last time for a throwback. Death of fire. He has. It's hard to say. Maybe there is a science to all this madness. I guess we'll never know. If I were to give a more scientific reason to all that, I would say he's building their fire resistance or affinity to fire, something like that. But, of course, it's entirely possible he just forgot. I am kind of sad that we didn't get to see, like Inca at the very end here. No, she hasn't really done anything since she joined the Ashen Knights. So I guess at the end of the day, this is actually something that happened in the first half of the season. Defeating Marshmallow Man and all that. We never really got this scene either, right? Okay. Well, you got to push yourself to the limit first. Right? Basically an adrenaline rush. So you need to actually push them to the brink of death or something. I mean, Eesh. Oof. I think it would be better actually to try to bring them on the brink of death though. Oof. That's a Buddhist god. Press. And the pressure though, I think. Or I guess the heaviness of death. Okay. Wow, fighting an entire afternoon. Damn. I mean, I'm surprised their bodies can still hold up to all this. Okay, okay. Now it might be the time when they can really draw up the power. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, he needs to push them onto the brink of death first before. Oh. She is not going to be pleased by all this. Hmm? Oh. Oof. I think he kind of... Hmm? Yeah. That's it. Mm. This is how he awakens his power. Well, I guess you can't really say awakens power, but... I was actually thinking that he was actually going to experience this once Benimaru actually started seriously putting power into his attacks. Well, I guess this kind of fits more with Shinra's backstory, right? Yeah. Eh, of course. What did I say, guys? I seriously don't like the translation of the press of death. The pressure of death, the heaviness of death. Okay, I like that. I like that translation though. More of a localization than anything, but it works. Mm-hmm. Okay. Reasonable. Oh. That was from that time. Huh. This gonna be oh. I thought it was gonna be show. Or oh. So there's protectors and destroyers, eh? Good reasoning. Holy shit. Do you really have to? Oh. Of course. I do love that. You know, his abilities. Oh, the grin. Oh, offer? Huh. We were all concentrating on... Yeah, we didn't even get to see what offer did. Written up as a suicide? Well, I guess they don't want to spread the realization that there is such a formidable foe. Don't want to risk panic or anything. Asakusa and the 8th. Yeah, he does consider them to be full allies now. His eye, right? Seriously, a bodyguard for the captain? Latum. Ooh. Ah, there's Show. Okay. Okay, so now we're just having a all right. Dun, 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 dun. Now, even though I do love this season's opening, you have to know, like, this song really gets you pumped up. Dun, 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 dun. Especially since the first season's opening was also done by them. This is Green Apple. It just feels right to have them as the opening for the Fire Force Caesars. Right. Ahaha. I knew there was going to be a little bit more at the end. The hell? There she is. Yeah. She's receiving a divine prophecy or something from the evangelist. Okay. And there we go. That is the grand finale of Fire Force Season 2. Once again, great callback with the opening to the first season, Miss Green Apple's Inferno, which for me is forever going to be associated with Fire Force. Like, don't get me wrong, I love this season's opening as well, but, you know, Inferno just fits this anime a lot better, right? Including the fact that it's a shonen, it's fire-based, and all that, and the structure of the song really fits more into this kind of series as well. But in any case, the one disappointing thing to me was that we didn't get any new scenes there. It was just a flashback of everything that happened this season. But at the very least, we had a little bit of new stuff at the very end there, so I guess I can't really be too mad about this. Now, in terms of this actual episode, pretty much went as expected, right? I mean, the sort of strength that Benimano was talking about is clearly what, we in our reality, in the real world, refer to as an adrenaline rush in terms of, when you're facing some grave danger or whatnot, or disaster, it's the adrenaline that flows through you that allows you to do these kinds of near impossible feats, right? So I was kind of expecting him to beat up Shinra and offer to or really force him to the point of death. To be honest, I feel like he was a lot gentler with them than I was expecting, if that actually makes sense, right? Yeah, I know they were getting beat up and all that, but I was expecting them to be much more bloodied and perhaps even literally on the brink of death, right? But I guess they didn't really want to go that far into all of this, so meh. And I was kind of disappointed we didn't get to see Offer and how he managed to manifest, his abilities, but I guess since the method that his brain works is absolutely a mystery, there wasn't really a way for us to know about that, and so on and so forth. Perhaps even the Offer doesn't know about it, so whatever. And really, I guess the grand ending here is that, hey, all the Fire Force are going to be united as one to face against this grave danger that is the Ashen Knights, the Evangelist, and potentially many, many others that they are controlling as well. I guess I'm not quite sure if this is sort of like a an actual mechanic of the series. So one theory I have is in terms of Conroe's situation, right? With how, how he got his Adola Link, during the Great Fire, and the same with Captain Og as well. So, I do have a theory that perhaps it's going to require the sacrifice or the killings of many, many people, and that is going to allow Adola links to be established more easily. That would kind of work into why the Ashen Knights are so hell-bent on, killing a lot of people, turning a lot of them into Infernals and all that, on such a large scale, and in fact even trying to burn the entire city and whatnot. That would make a lot more sense if actually pushing them to do these kinds of actions, killing people, turning them into Infernals, allows Adola links to be established more easily. Then there would be a reason for their actions of doing this, right? So that's just a theory, but yeah, that's pretty much all for this episode. And since this is the finale, I guess we can talk a little bit more about Season 2 as a whole. Now, absolutely, I enjoyed this much more than Season 1, alright? I feel like the pacing issues that I had with Season 1, the dialogue issues, the focus on the characters. Like, to me, Season 1 seemed more like it was trying to be this sort of dark, grimdark, edgy kind of anime, but even though it was trying to sort of create this sort of atmosphere, it didn't really work, right? Because of the weird pacing issues, and also, the entire... Shinra honestly got on my nerves a lot during the first season, and the fact that, it's always hey, Shinra comes to save the day, a hero saves the day, that kind of scenario, it gets old real quick, right? So to me, the pacing and the actual story structure of this season really it really attracted me a lot more. Like, my personal favorite arcs of this season will probably be the one with with Inca, the Inca arc, because we also get Caron showing off as well, and also the Hajima arc, right, where they are fighting against the Marshmallow Man and Nataku-san, and also with the Ashen Knights and with the Fire Force as well, the freeway battle, right? So I did love that arc as well. Hey, I think the one recurring theme is actually Caron, so but in any case, those battles were hype, and I loved seeing to see that the fire soldiers, Shinra, and all the others, they aren't infallible, right? It's not a case where, okay, just because I keep on saying I want to be a hero and all that, and then everything's gonna work out my way. Especially in terms of Inca, Oh, and Nataku-san, well, yeah, I think this is probably another reason why I love those two arcs that much, because they rejected the Fire Force, right? It's like, hey, I know you think you guys are on the side of justice and all that, but, screw you, I want to do my own thing, right? Not quite that exactly. Well, I guess in Inka's case, some people just want to watch the world burn, both figuratively and literally. But Nataku-san certainly has his own reasons for not joining the Fire Force, but I love that, right? I love to have these kinds of, it's not always going to be, okay, just come on, join the hero's party, and then we'll go fight the evil and all that. That's so boring to me. Watching Shinra win everything is so boring to me. So actually seeing him get beat up a little bit, but then managing to utilize that and carry it forward to another arc, right, to the next arc, and result in himself powering up, leveling up, growing more mature, and so on and so forth. That really that's really much more entertaining to me rather than what happened during the first season and all that. Now, don't get me wrong, there were still a few pacing issues in this season. I feel like there are times, it's just sometimes in Fire Force, there's just scenes or scenes where the dialogue is there, but it doesn't really tell us anything that we didn't know already. It doesn't serve to develop the plot. It doesn't serve to develop the characters and all that, and it's just kind of there, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not the type of guy who needs action scenes in order to enjoy an anime. In fact, shonen, I don't even watch that much shonen, to be honest, but it's the downtime. You gotta make it actually meaningful in a way, right? Either through comedy, or character development, or story development. And a lot of times I feel like Fire Force didn't really utilize that during its downtime, so that's the pacing issue that I'm talking about. And then, of course, sometimes it's like the constant cuts back and forth between different scenes and whatnot, but I mean, it's more of a feeling kind of thing. It's just that it doesn't really give the satisfaction of watching a scene through, and then when something ends, you're like, holy shit, it ended already, I want to see more, It doesn't give me that kind of feeling. But this season definitely was a huge improvement to me over the first season. And hey, Tamaki actually got some meaningful development, right? At least temporarily. I'm not sure if she's gonna be reverted back in future arcs or whatnot. Like, maybe her power out was for naught, but at least it was something, right? At least through the very end here. Because I can guarantee if they did not have last episode where they sort of did something with Tamaki, I definitely would have pointed out that I hate that Tamaki doesn't have character development in this review as well. So at least they did some of that. So I don't need to get on, I don't need to get on its case for not properly using a character. Certainly, we learned a lot more about the world as well, and the world really opened up as well, right? We really get into much more, we learn more about these important places, we learn more about the church, we learn more about Hajime Industries, we learn more about the rest of the world as well, right? So, I do feel like, the world is opening up, and it also, maybe in terms of the direction, Fire Force, it knows itself that it's not actually going to be successful in a sort of grimdark category, right? So managing to really get itself, embrace the ridiculousness, if you will, and you can still have emotional scenes and whatnot, even if you embrace ridiculousness, but I do love the direction that they went in season 2 a lot more. So to me, it's definitely way better than season 1. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this episode and this season as well. Is it going to receive a third season? Who knows? I don't see any news about it. Potentially, it could have, because hey, we already had 2 seasons and two core seasons actually. But is it deserving of a third season? Maybe not. It depends on what you guys think as well. No, I mean, sorry. I should say it like this. I don't really think it's that popular, compared to something like Kimetsu no Yaiba or whatnot, or even some other series, some other shonens or long running shows. But I think chances are pretty good that it could have a third season. Maybe, I don't know, half a year down the line, right? And then we will announce it. If it does have one, certainly I will be coming back as well, because it just seems to be getting better and better, which is always a good thing. I guess that's a good strategy, right? Start low and then go up, and you can only go up from there, right? But in any case, that's it for this season. Thank you guys for watching this, and I hope I will see you guys next time in other works and other series as well. So, thank you guys. This has been Mavry, and bye-bye.